So here we are at the stables. We just got here. I want to show you what we're doing from the very second we got here. Come on, Gin. So the key is to have her be calm before you get here. So if you can, in the parking lot, just do what I did, do a couple of sit stays, a couple of down stays. If you do that, she'll come up to the stables super calm. And just like when you're going for a walk, if you can do 5 minutes of a down stay and maybe a sit stay somewhere else in your house before you go outside, she'll be much more prepared for the distractions. So I know that we have at least one horse over here, so we're going to start slow. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Ginny to sit, because you know we always have her sit before we release her out of a calm sit stay. This is the way it's always done. Sit and then go. She knows that she's free. And we're going to see people and horses. And come on, Gin, this way. And I'm ready with my rewards because I've never been here before with her. I've never been around horses with her before. So see how she's really interested? Her ears are perking up. Come. You know she smelled the horses before we even got here. So come. So now I'm starting to see. And why don't you show what's over there? Come. So show Ginny again. So see how she's really interested? Come. And oh, that was because of a pigeon that was there. And here we have horses here. So why don't you show the horses coming? Now that's interesting. I'll show Ginny again, because none of that was because of the horse. It was because of a pigeon. So I guess we found another thing that really gets her going. There's horses right there, as we can see, and Ginny's been, you know, in fine. We got a horse right here, obviously. So show Ginny hanging out with a horse here. Good girl. And I don't know if you can tell, but she keeps looking back at me. And so in this kind of situation, I'm going to be rewarding her when she looks back at me. Good, because that's the whole new behavior that we placed in the place of her freaking out and going lunging and chasing and barking, whatever she did before. Now it's all about you and her paying attention to you around distractions. And I don't know how we could get any closer to a horse than this. Ginny's looking at me. Good, because really, even though we haven't worked around horses, we've worked around a lot of distractions. And really, the horse is just, I guess it's a medium level distraction. I feel like feeding the horse, but I know that wouldn't be good for the horse. So I think it's all about how you're bringing her into that situation. And if you start off with her being calm when you get there, the horse is making all kinds of noises and whatever you call that noise. I don't know much about horses. But Ginny's very calm. I think a lot of it also is this loose leash, because it's just such a simple thing. But if you make sure that you keep that leash loose, she'll be way more relaxed. But if you're letting her pull you and you allow this to go on all the time and you're choking up and you're doing this all the time, you're going to stress her out and you're going to trigger old behaviors to come back. So yeah, Ginny seems to not really care about the horses at all. It was good. It was the pigeon. Maybe we need to go and practice at a pigeon farm. Let's just walk, one more thing. Let's just walk down the row here with the horses hanging over us. And we got all these horses here, and Ginny's walking. You got a good shot of us doing this? And you can see all the horses as we walk right past. Hey, Gin. And I'm just gonna give her some more treats as we do this. Horses are within like 4 or 5 feet from us, all hanging their heads out. And they're sticking their heads out. This one just came out of nowhere here. Hey, Gin, look. So let's just do one last thing before we finish. Sit. I'm going to just do a sit stay around these horses. Hey, why don't you come here, Andrew, and stand behind me so that you can see what's behind us and around us. Like, go right there so you can get the whole shot. So I got Ginny in a sit stay, practicing her sit stay. We got the gallery of horses. And it's just the same moves in different place, the same sit stay. Good. A release. Go. Now I'm just going to say, I'm going to practice something else. Come. Call her back to me. Good. and then a down, making sure she goes down. And if she doesn't drop immediately, you know, we don't wait for her to think about it. Just gently but firmly put her down, just like you saw me do. And she gets better all the time with her down. And then practicing little down stays here too. And I'm just using this natural balance sausage, just lamb stuff that she likes so much, and some chicken breast too. A little bit of chicken breast in there. Practicing these down stays. And she seems very calm around the horses. And this is what I would do with her back to your stables. You know, I would just gradually wean her into going back there. This video is maybe 10 minutes long. This would be it. Now she goes back into the car or somewhere, an office, in a crate, maybe at the manager's office. They'll allow her to stay in the crate there until you get back in a quiet room or something. But you want to quit while you're ahead, because maybe if I stay here for 45 minutes or half an hour, or who knows, she might start to get amped up because it was too much too soon. So, good girl. So when you start going back to your stables, do this like what you see me doing here, and then get her out of there, because every time you go and you end on a high note like this where you're successful, you want to end while it's still perfect. Each time you go back, you can spend more time. Pretty soon you're there for an hour, 2 hours, and then you don't have to worry anymore, because now you've created a completely new relationship with her and your stables and being there, and now she's this way all the time, but you have to work gradually up to that. Okay.